Hello everybody. Going to do a video sort of getting you guys up to date on what I know about what's going on with the politics right now. Since I've been gone for a few months really, and I thought to myself, need to make a video letting everybody know that I do know some of what's going on. Okay, first off, getting into the meat and potatoes of everything and how this really all began. We had the Trump-Biden first debate, and I watched this, I listened to it on Hard Bastard, and then caught up with several other things. What I missed, because I was at work that day, and I was barely able to listen while I was washing dishes and stuff. So, I watched that debate. At first, my thought process was, okay, Biden did all right. They really must have prepped him pretty well and given him the proper injections and everything else. But as I watched the debate a second time, I was like, oh God, this is not good. This is not good. Oh boy, there were some bad points, real bad points. And of course, 2 hours after the debate, the mainstream media is like, we had no idea. Oh my goodness. Oh no. He's cognitive decline. Oh, the Biden administration has been lying to us for years. And I'm going to go ahead and say it up front and straight out. Man, you think we buying that BS? No, we ain't buying that BS. Ain't nobody buying that BS. Everybody has known that you guys have been propping this guy up for at least 2 years. Saying that Biden's fine. Oh, he's really smart and on the go. Yeah. Yeah, very erudite, great statesman. Yeah, okay, fine, whatever. So, this leads us into the Democrats' call for a Biden stepping down. I mean, literally leaving the White House. Basically 25thing himself. And at that point, I was like, wait a minute, whoa. He has one bad debate performance, and you guys just want to... Now, first it was the media, then you hear the Democrats saying it. I'm like, wait a minute now, y'all gonna et tu brute this man? You've had his back all these years, and now all of a sudden it's like, oh, screw that. He's done. He needs to get out of here. Yeah. I'm like, no, that's wrong. Purely from a personal standpoint, felt that was wrong. Now, from a political standpoint, I was like, nah, keep him. We know Trump can beat him. Keep him. Even though it does look like elder abuse, it really does. So, we go through 2.5 weeks of them, wringing their hands. Biden has to go. And then Biden does leave. Oops. Wait a minute. He wasn't supposed to leave. Really? Wait, what? And then he leaves, but he says, oh, Kamala's going to take my place. Now, I figured, honestly, this is what I figured. Oh, well, they have to do that because, he's president, Kamala is vice president. It just makes sense that he's going to choose Kamala to take his place. So he essentially found a crazy workaround. So he does it 25th himself, technically. He's still in the White House. He is still president. He's just not running a campaign. So if Kamala were to win, then he gets to leave the White House, but not having actually lost. Bit of a genius move on his part if he was the one who actually came up with it. Now, everybody else is saying the same thing, that he did this out of spite. There may be some truth to that. I doubt Biden's in such decline that he doesn't know he just got backstabbed by the entire party that propped him up for years. So his own allies have backstabbed him pretty much. I mean, Nancy Pelosi and Chuck Schumer are supposed to be his two biggest buddies. And I guess you see how far friendships go in politics, huh? So then we get another 2.5 weeks of, well, who's Kamala going to choose as her running mate? Oh, Kamala's the greatest thing since sliced bread. Oh, look, Kamala's made over $100 million. No, she didn't. She literally got all the money that Biden was supposed to get. So it's not even her money. She didn't raise any money. She got everything that Biden was supposed to get, and everything she's getting now is what Biden is supposed to get. I mean, you've got the Obamas out of all the people on earth. Out of all the people on earth. What the heck? And they both of them, well known that they hate Kamala and they hate Biden. Why would they do this? Well, I guess somebody in the Democrat Party gave it a look. Y'all got to support this chick. So that's where that's going. Me personally, I'm not buying any of the media hype that she's ahead in the polls or 1 point behind Trump or anything. I just don't see it. Nobody liked Kamala when she was VP. Nobody liked Kamala when she was in San Francisco. Nobody's ever liked Kamala. No one's ever liked her. So why all of a sudden now is everybody, oh, she's our gal. If she can't do it, no one can. She's like Black Hillary Clinton 2.0. Jeez. Ugh. And so now we get to the Trump assassination attempt. I think we can. I think I can openly say this on YouTube. We don't know exactly who planned it. We do know who attempted the assassination of President Trump, but the evidence is looking as almost as if the so-called Secret Service, which we find out now most of them were Homeland Security agents that had been sent over to replace the Secret Service agents because apparently Joe Biden's wife, Dr. Jill Biden, was somewhere in the area and they wanted to divert resources over to protecting her. Okay, so yes, the young man who attempted the assassination is, of course, dead. Trump got his ear grazed, and he had to wear a bandage. He had to get stitches. And sadly enough, 2 other people were injured, and a firefighter who was also a father was killed. Shielding his wife and daughter by jumping on them, and he took at least one in the back, which killed him. Very, very sad. Upsetting in so many ways. Now, I'm not going to get too deep into the whole conspiracy about there was more than one shooter and all that other mess. From what I heard, there was more than one shot. That's the best thing I can tell you. The fact that the shooter is dead, there's some relief in that, but we'll never know the whole truth now. And of course, the FBI said, oh, well, he was on our radar, sort of. Oh, all of these guys are on your radar, but you never do anything. May as well be UFOs. So, of course, Trump got a massive bump from this. Trump was riding high for several weeks, even though the mainstream media went almost full Alex Jones, claiming, oh, Trump did this himself. He set this all up. There's just no way this could have happened like this. I'm like, what? Y'all nuts? Why would he risk getting shot just to prop up his campaign? That makes absolutely no sense. Absolutely no sense whatsoever. So about a week later, Republican National Convention, nothing spectacular really happening there, other than you had Hulk Hogan showing up and giving his endorsement for Donald Trump. What was his name? Vance, Tim Vance or Tom Vance. He's now the VP candidate. And the media's full court press has been, well, isn't Vance kind of weird? Isn't J.D. Vance kind of weird? J.D. Vance, weird. Everything is weird about J.D. Vance. Oh, he's so weird. Look at how weird he is. He looks a lot more not weird than Tim Walz. Jeez, old tampon Timmy himself. And the media is just flailing about. That's what it looks like politically. The media, they're trying to find something. Oh my God, there's got to be something we can pin on Trump, J.D. Vance, that will stick and will make people not want to vote for them. And they can't find anything. The whole weird narrative hasn't worked. Now it's now they're back to J.D. Vance is going to get rid of abortion, and so is Trump. That isn't working. And now, finally, it's like Kamala just woke up one day. Oh, all of that stuff Trump's talking about? Yeah. That's a good idea. Let me copy pasta that. So far, they're talking about ending the war in Ukraine and several other issues that Trump has come out with and already said he's going to fix. And now they're copying it. And I'm sitting here, I'm like, man, this is just lame. So, also, we had the first interview with Kamala Harris. And she brings Tim Walz with her. And even the mainstream media was kind of like, why are you bringing this guy with you? And everybody was saying the same thing. It makes it look like she can't handle things on her own unless she got some little toy poodle of a white man behind her. Which doesn't look good. That did not look good on her at all. That just did not look good on her at all. I watched the majority of the debate, and I was just like, this is just so silly. This is just silly. I give Dana Bash credit, though. She openly, she did ask a few hard ones. And I'll give Kamala Harris credit in that she danced around that thing like she was dancing a jig. She danced around some of those questions. There were a couple of times she had a look on her face that said, how dare you ask me that question? Well, Dana, you did a good job. Continue asking the hard questions. If you ever get a chance to ask her any more questions again. As far as I know, as right now, Kamala is not really campaigning very much. She's out there doing her thing when she feels like doing it. Beyond that, not much else. Now, the media, at least the online media, is trying to say, well, Trump's not campaigning. We haven't heard from Trump in a few days. I wonder where Trump's hiding. Why is Trump hiding? Oh my gosh, look at all these things saying that Trump's going to lose. This must be why he's hiding. As far as Trump's legal woes goes, everything is pretty much done except for the current AG or whatever his name is, or whatever his special prosecutor. He's revamped the charges that had to be dropped and come up with something slightly new, slightly variant, slightly different. So now he can, excuse me, prosecute Trump one more time and try to get, there's another case that they're trying to get sentencing on. Oh, the hush money case. And that's going down. They're saying, well, we won't be able to get a verdict or anything else until after the election. And everybody's like, oh, well, if that happens, then Trump will just squash the investigation and everything else. And the charges. Yeah. So you're wasting your time, guys. But you got to keep trying. Got to keep him out of office. Got to try to put him in prison. Got to catch them all. So beyond that, there's just not much else. We are now at the precipice of sitting and waiting. That's all we're doing. And what they're going to try to do is they're going to try to find somebody that can squeak and squeak and squeak like a mouse about a cornered rat about Trump. And they're not going to find anybody. They've already exhausted every last avenue possible. Beyond that, there's just not much else. Now, I will say, a quick aside, I haven't been keeping abreast of the Tim Pool thing, mainly because when I heard about the indictment and it's from the DOJ, I'm like, oh, okay, well, we already know that's a lie. We already know it's a lie. Maybe I'll do another video on it later. I just finished watching a Black Pigeon Speaks live stream about it, and that was a convoluted mess. I admit I was 15 minutes late, maybe watching it, but I was like, man, this is a convoluted mess. It doesn't make any sense. It really just doesn't make any sense. So I was sitting there and like, well, doesn't make any sense. I can't do anything about it. So we'll see how it all pans out. The best I can tell you is that Tim said, well, I don't know anything about it. This company was picking up one of my podcasts and showing it around. So, if I find some more information, I'll speak on it. But right now, I say the whole thing is BS. Okay? We already know who's behind all of this, and we already know what the deal is. All right, everybody. I think I've updated everybody enough. Everybody take care and have a blessed day. Bye-bye.